Hi, this is the ILP and credits to graduate. My name's Cody Willega. I'm the math teacher here. And what we're going to talk about is the individualized learning plan. We know that every student who comes to us from a different background or a different high school experience, and we want to make sure the learning plan that every student has is individualized. So let's see, let me click through this. Hey, that's my name. So when we have ILP meetings, typically this will be a meeting with a staff member, the student, and the student's family. And what we'll do is we'll look at this graphic right here. This is a graphic that just represents your progress through high school. In high school, you need specific credits to graduate. So you need 40 English credits, 40 math credits, and so on. You need a total of 240 credits, but it's not just hit 240 and you're done. You have to do it in really specific ways. This progress bar down on the right side over here shows two very different student experiences in high school, where one student, Scott, is a bit more successful in that he's almost done with school. He needs 35 more specific credits, so 15 in math, 5 in civics, 10 in science electives, and 5 in fine arts. If the progress bar is green, that means that specific credit is complete. So Scott doesn't need any more electives. Scott doesn't need any more physical education. He just needs math, civics, fine arts, and then that'll adjust his total as he finishes. If you see red, that just means that he took these classes but didn't earn them. What we see sometimes at our school is we'll see students who've been to schools where they've had a lot of failed courses, which are just represented here in red. But we love seeing students who have, those failed courses, but then starting to build up their yellow and green bars with us here. And we'll go over these once a semester with all students, and then once a quarter with seniors. What I like to highlight is as you progress in high school, seniors actually, you can see that Katie has less possible math classes that she can take to finish her math credits because she's farther along than Scott is. So the younger students are, the easier it is to schedule you. And the older you are, or the more credits you have, really, it can be more and more difficult. So that's why I always like to just stress the importance that seniors, when you're scheduled for classes, it's very important that you pass your classes. Otherwise, there's a potential that you might have to wait, say, another year to get financial algebra. Then the next thing I wanted to talk about is attendance. Here at Rise Up, we think attendance is a huge indicator of credit earning. So you can see this student, who's this? Scott. Scott had fantastic attendance last year, where all of his, last year he did octmesters, this year we're doing quarters, where all of his octmesters all of his different terms were above 90%. If your terms are 90% or higher, then it's very hard for you to not earn credit. If your attendance is below 90%, that's where it starts to get to the point where you know that, say, this is a math class, but you can't remember what we talked about yesterday because you weren't here. And so we always try to encourage students to have an attendance of 90% or better, or else it would be very difficult to earn credit. The next and last thing is an activity, kind of just a visual representation of what can happen here. So here at Rise Up, you can earn 100 credits per year. And it might look something like this. You might get your schedule for quarter one. Oh, I put some animations in this. Oh, and look at that. Let's say for quarter one, you were scheduled for English 1, integrated math 1. You did food and fitness. You also did, let's see, these two rows down here are both electives. And then you did 2 electives, say advisory and another elective. woodworking, construction. All right, so you're starting to fill in these blocks, and this is 1/4. After your second quarter, you might get 5 more classes where now you've got 10 English credits, 10 math credits, 5 of your social studies credits, and then here for your PE and electives. And then as you keep going, there's quarter 3, and here's quarter 4. If you have 1 year with us, you could have 100 credits in these specific areas, and then only need 100 more credits the next year. Typically, we don't see students finish all of their credits within 2 years, but maybe 3 years is not uncommon. And so that's it for my presentation. Something that you want to be able to answer now is, how many credits can you earn here in a year? Why is it so important for seniors to pass all their classes? And what's the magic attendance percentage? All right, thanks for watching.